It's fun when you get to play some new music, and it's even better when you get to play new music from an absolute queen. Has made some of the most incredible songs we've ever heard, and she joins us now on the phone. It is Sia. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. So good to hear from you. How are you going?
Yeah, I'm missing all of you guys, that's for sure. But, it's reminding me of slice of home.
It's so nice, even from the first hello. It's so nice to hear that you haven't completely abandoned an Australian accent.
Well, when I talk to you guys, I get it back too. And plus, I've got Eddie Benjamin here with me in quarantine and his parents. So that's 3 Australians that I've got out of 10 people that I went on holiday with my best, my best family, best friends, everyone that I love the most, and then got on lockdown. So I'm in the heavenly position of being with all the people I love the most, and 3 of them are Australian. So I'm making sure that I don't let them down by letting those accidental curly R's come in. Water.
Other than creating amazing music, what have you been doing in lockdown?
Well, I love television. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I love television. I love to lie in bed with my dogs and watch television. Is the thing I love to do more than anything. I've now got a system where it projects onto the ceiling, and so I don't have to even use one tool to watch. It's amazing. So I can be truly 100% lazy. And I watch at least, I'd say, somewhere between 8 to 18 hours of television a day.
Oh, my God.
Then I'll go out to the pool for about an hour, and then before I get burned, I'm like, I'll have fun with everyone. We meet in the middle because we're all, wrapped around the pool in little apartments. And then we'll meet in the middle, we'll go for a swim, and then we always meet for dinner. And so that I see, I'm social because I'm super introverted. So I've got about 3 hours of this Energizer Bunny in me, and then I'm kaput.
See, the projector on the roof sounds amazing until I started thinking that means you can't eat while you watch anything.
Yeah, and watch me. I'm going to put it on my new TikTok. I'm going to show how I'll have to wrap my head in a scarf or something, but leave my mouth open.
Can we just talk about your new song together? It's amazing, and I love the fact that it's also from your upcoming motion picture. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Music.
No, I made a movie. I wrote and I directed it. And, and it was the hardest and best thing I've ever done. And it was 4 years ago, so I'm not capitalizing on the quarantine thing with this song. This song was recorded 4 years ago. And thank gosh there's proof, because there's a music video with 20 people in it to prove it.
I love, though, reading what it's about. And it says it's about finding your voice and what it means to create family. And as someone that was raised in a non-traditional family and is raising my children in a non-traditional family, I love the idea of, a family not being mum, dad and their 2 kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful curation, I think, is if you're lucky.
Have we lost you?
Sorry, we keep cutting in and out.
We've got a slightly crackly line here, and we can't tell whether it's cutting out or you've just cracked the shits with us.
Okay, it's hilarious. I just said curated family is goals. And then there was a very long, awkward silence.
There is plenty more to chat to Sia about up next.
Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little. This is Carrie and Tommy.
Here is more of our chat with the fabulous Sia.
I'm loving seeing you out and about and handing out money at supermarkets and things like this. I noticed, obviously, at the start of the career, we didn't see you at all. You were very hidden away behind a giant wig, and now we're seeing you more and more. Is this just because you've gone, oh, bugger it, I'm going to be famous, so I may as well enjoy it?
No, I think it's because I was telling everybody at that supermarket my name was Cece and I'd won the lottery. So
But nobody believed you.
They did.
People don't come up to me. I'm not famous here. Really, I promise. I've managed to keep myself pretty not famous. But 2 people recognized me, and that was out of we were there for 4 hours, so there was about 1,000 people there. So that's about the ratio. 2 out of 1,000 might recognise my face. And they both posted about it. And I was kind of bummed because it was fun being CC who won the lottery and still having my privacy and whatever. And I wasn't doing it for the press, you know what I mean? Like, I've learned what altruism is, and that was really a fun day for me and my bodyguard. We both had our credit cards out and we were going like, really fun. If something is worth it, like, you'll see my face. So if it's for a charity, or I think it's going to, like, it'll get more attention for this particular cause or something, then I'll go without my wig on because it usually will garner more press. So if I really believe in a cause, it's like, I'll gift them with my face.
So when we can't see you, it's pretty much telling us that you don't care about the thing you're doing.
Or that I want to create a truly artistic experience.
Well, you're so funny, and that's what I love about you. And I read about you talking about your relationship with Diplo, and you sent him a message saying, hey, listen, you're one of 5 people that I'm sexually attracted to, and now that I've decided to be single for the rest of my life and I've just adopted a son, I don't have time for a relationship. If you're interested in some no-strings sex, then hit me up, which is genius. But I'm concerned that you're only attracted to 5 people. It's a very small pool.
Because, as I told you, I've been sort of living a quarantine life for about 16 years. I don't get out much. So I really, I don't go to parties. I'm actually sponsor directed to go to parties. In a 12-step program, I'm sponsor directed to go to one event a week social. And of course now I can't do that, and I'm so relieved. But before the quarantine thing, I guess I would get out once a week and meet people. And it's tricky. It's just tricky for so many reasons, like being a successful woman. It just makes it really tricky.
I bet. Yeah.
To date, because truly it turns out that we've all been pretty terribly conditioned, and the boys too, and they believe that they should be taking care of me, and it's unintentionally emasculating that I am so successful, and I haven't met anyone yet that can stand it. And so I realized I wasn't really hanging out with people who were my peers or in my socioeconomic circle. I was still just hanging out at AA meetings. Getting my boyfriends there.
I love the idea that you don't show your face till you've decided whether they're worth showing your face, whether you care enough to show your face to them.
I was on Tinder for a while.
Were you?
Were you?
Yeah, I put my real face on Tinder because nobody knows it. So I put my real face on Tinder, and I called myself CC, and I was my age, and I said what I really am looking for. And I did. I went on 9 dates last year.
Oh, and how many were any good?
2.
Oh,
that's not bad for Tinder.
Yeah, and I mean, when I say good, that means that I laughed and it was fun, and I didn't think it was a waste of my life.
Yeah. Just before we let you go, we do normally do a segment that we obviously don't have time for called Is There Something You Want to Talk About? And we understand there was something you wanted to talk about. Do you quickly have time to tell us what that thing was?
No, I would have talked about attachment theory because I'm a real nerd. I like psychology. So I would have talked about attachment theory and love addiction probably. And what I've learned
a teaser
about
now.
I know. So let's do it next time. How about this one thing I'll leave you with that nobody knew until recently? When you make out with someone passionately for more than 10 minutes, your brain releases a bunch of hormones that make you completely stupid for about 16 hours. And
that long?
They like MDMA. Mm-hmm. And they're like, it's like MDMA. And so that's why oftentimes we think we've fallen in love with someone after we've made out with them or had sex with them. We often think, oh, my God, they're the one. But it's literally purely your brain is on drugs because of the saliva swapping.
That's why when I have sex with people, I keep it under 10 minutes.
That's very, very smart. And if you just make sure you spend at least a day apart from them before you see them again, and then you don't enmesh, then you can avoid being married to somebody you don't know.
Oh, you're so
you're the
fun.
best.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're going to pick this back up and talk about this more next time we chat with you. But for now, all the
Right.
best with Together, all the best with the motion picture. We can't wait to
you.
see it. Thanks for being
Thank
so
you,
fun.
sweetie.
You're awesome.
Oh, you're fun. I love you guys. Thank you.